What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yes sir, yes sir. So I know you guys have been asking a ton of times. Okay, you guys have asked a ton of times, when are you gonna do season 5 of the Sopranos, bro? No, I saw them. I try to respond to as many as possible, just to appease you guys, even though I did put out a post to let you guys know that Sopranos was not going to come back on the channel until the 29th. Of course, early access is going to be dropped either the day before that or on the same day. Today, I'm starting season 5. So, whenever you guys see this video and you watch this intro, just please understand, guys, that after I finish that, I have other things that I have to get done. Okay, my life is not reactions. Okay, so you got to give me some time to breathe between seasons. I usually take a week off from the series once it's finished on the channel. There's usually a week break because I can't just jump back into it after that. I'm reacting to other shows as well, so keep that into consideration as well. And life happens along the way, so I usually give it a little bit breathing room in between seasons. Sometimes you'll get it the week after, but there's no promise. There's only one season after this one, and it's a long season as well. So there's furthermore, for season 6, which is going to be double the amount of episodes. I think it's like 24 episodes or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but for that season specifically, season 6, after this one, it is going to be broken up into 2 parts. So what I want you guys to understand is that for early access, for those of you that wait on this to drop on early access, understand that that is going to be dropped in 2 parts. It's not going to be all 24 episodes drop at once. I'll drop 12 and 12 if it's 24 or whatever. How many, whatever. Split it in half, whatever. You get the point, right? I'll try to drop as many episodes as I can for the final season of the Sopranos. Whatever, we'll work it out. Okay, we'll work it out when we get there. This is season 5. Can't wait to get back into the Sopranos. Of course, you guys know how much I love the show. You know, you can't be out there thinking that I've dropped the Sopranos. Like, that is just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? As I said, I did put out a post to you guys to let you guys know that we will not return until the 29th, and here we are. So I'm ready to dive back into the world of the Sopranos at the end of season 4. Huge, you know, breaking up happened. Tony and Carmela is no more. Basically, Tony has decided to leave the house, and we had some mixed emotions. You know what I'm saying? Some mixed emotions between us as the fans as well. You know, I saw a lot of comments that said that they felt sorry for Carmela. Some people were saying that Carmela, Tony should not have left. If anything, Carmela played with fire as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of this. In situations like those, it's, in my opinion, or in my personal opinion, I feel like the man should leave. And the reason why I say that the man should leave in a situation, no matter what the situation, no matter what the woman did in a situation like that, because you don't want to get to the point where this woman is pushing your buttons and you end up, you know, with physical violence happening between the 2 people, right? Especially for the man. In real life, I will always tell a man in a situation like those, leave, bro. If it's even for a month or 2 or whatever the situation is, get out of there. You know what I mean? Get out of there. Do not stay and, you know, try to aggravate her even more, because women know how to push men button. They know certain things, especially if it's someone that you've been with for a very long time. They know what gets you going. They know what, you know, will push you to rage and seeing red and just, you know, doing things out of the ordinary. women know how to punch these buttons. So I'm saying to you guys out there that if you're ever in a situation like what Tony finds himself in, please walk away. The police will always blame the man in situations like those if it escalates to, you know, physical violence. They will always blame the man. They're gonna lock you down first, and then they're gonna ask questions. They're not going to ask questions first, because even if the physical abuse is coming from the woman, they're still going to hold the man accountable in these situations. If you hit her back, if she hits you and you hit her back, you're still gonna be in the wrong. That's just how it is, and that's how we live. I'm not saying that if a woman hits you, you should hit her back, because I believe that if you want equal opportunity, you know what I'm saying, that's what it calls for. I've said that multiple times on my channels, from earlier days to even now. I still stand by it. Everybody just needs to keep their hands to themselves, because if you're human enough to slap somebody or hit them, you're gonna be human enough to take it when it comes back at you. It's as simple as that. It ain't no man versus woman situation there, because you as a woman should know that you hitting me is not the same as me hitting you. It is not the same. I promise you, it is not the same. So please, ladies out there, keep your hands to yourself. You don't want to be in a situation where you know what I'm saying, if a man is out there physically abusing you, get out of that relationship, man. It's not love, okay? It's not love. He's not hitting you because he loves you, okay? Get out of those situations. So let's jump into season 5 of The Sopranos. You guys already know, 1 episode per upload. For all of you guys that wants to watch this early, by the time you're watching this video, the first episode, all 13 episodes of the 5th season will be out on early access. Link is down in the description. I saw that a lot of people have signed up for early access, so I always make sure that these videos drop when they need to be dropped, and make sure the entire season is out. So I'm diving in. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you enjoy your Thanksgiving week as well as Black Friday shopping. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourself. Let's jump into it. I will see you guys at the end for the review. Nobody's coming to pick up the paper this time. That thing is badly in need of it.
And these people now being released from prison are the same ones who were jailed during the big mafia crackdowns of the 1980s?
Seems like yesterday, doesn't it? For years, we heard how law enforcement broke the back of the mob. Well, they've served their time. It's the old never-ending battle against crime and corruption, Sakanya, to quote Superman.
So what do you think is going to happen with this infusion of new blood?
We could be looking at a period of potentially violent power struggle.
They're gonna put everything to worse, these TV news people.
How long till dinner?
Any familiar names?
In New York, the only old-style boss still in place is Carmine Lupertazzi. He'll soon be rejoined by Angelo Gareppe, his former consigliere. Also, Philip Leotardo, longtime Lupertazzi captain.
Can you help me here?
I had quite a rep going
Crush
in.
some ice?
I'll be right there.
New Jersey's a better case in point, Sakanya. You've got Michele Beachlamano, released just this week. A man greatly feared and respected in the 70s.
Amen to that.
Similar situation with Anthony Blundetto in that same Jersey crime film, The Sopranos.
Let me see how he looks.
Tony B still is, as far as I know. 28 years old when he went away, a rising star, thought to be the central suspect in the car bomb killing of Thomas Gilardi and his driver.
That's the best picture they could find. He was a fox.
You pipe down, we're trying to watch.
Isn't that
House, Tony.
wait a second, that's what's his name, dude from Boardwalk Empire.
Call your brother for dinner.
Expand upon that name.
Be nice to have him back, huh? Your cousin?
Missed the shit out of him.
The older you are, the more you're entitled to eat, as they would say.
Hi.
It's a money shot.
Sorry.
Where the hell you been?
Your mother didn't send anything?
She wasn't even home. Her and Aunt Ro went out to dinner, I think.
Everybody sit. Now, please.
This is great of you, Aunt Jan, keeping the Sunday dinner tradition going.
Can you get the roast out of the oven?
Canned clam chowder.
Go sick, goddammit.
We're all out of rhythm.
Anthony. What? dinner?
Fine.
What'd you have?
Roast beef.
Did your father pick up his mail when he dropped you off?
No, he didn't come in. He was tired. He said he just wanted to go to bed. Listen, I'm trying to practice.
I see you didn't bring the power vac in from the pool house like I asked.
And why does that even have to be done? I mean, Grandpa's still gonna have to lift into his truck.
I don't want him to have to drag it from all the way out back. It's so nice to have a man around the house.
I should have thought about that before.
What did you say?
You better not give your mom no lip.
Now. What did I just say? Go!
Ah, man.
Ah! Mommy! Oh my God! Mommy, help! Mommy!
The hell? A beer?
Mommy!
AJ, be quiet. Don't move.
Mommy?
Yeah. Your best bet is to
Mommy!
not move.
Look at Dad's gun!
It's all the way in the dining room. Hey, go away! Go! Hey! Get out of here! Go!
Well, that's the best thing he could have done is to just stand there and not move. Dr. Melfi.
Jennifer Melfi?
Yes?
Where's she getting roses from? Tide? Thinking of you, your prince.
So we open the fucking trunk.
Tide?
This suffocating Russian cocksucker pops up.
Hello?
Like the flowers? And yeah, before you ask, I am taking the medication.
How are you, Anthony? It's been a long time.
I'm great, actually. You?
Thank you for that beautiful arrangement. I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Well, you gotta have a sense of humor in life, right? You taught me that.
And how is life?
Good, good. Well, I'm separated. Me and Carmela.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
Well, I always thought I saw some good things there.
Two healthy kids. Other than that, look, the reason I called, I'd like you to have dinner with me, since we're not in therapy no more and I'm a bachelor again.
That's very thoughtful of you. Unfortunately, because of our prior clinical relationship, I just can't do it.
What, eat? You must be a toothpick.
You know what I mean.
See, I knew you were gonna say something like that.
I can't, Anthony. I'm sorry.
You know, I waited a respectable period or whatever before making this call.
Well, then you realize yourself that
Tony,
it's
take the
not right
rejection,
now
dude.
dating.
No, I'm not undeterred by this. We will talk again.
We will
Thank you
talk
for the flowers.
again.
After the detergent.
Well, he's
And the
persistent.
Of course, what's wrong with me?
I don't know. But we'll find out. Leave it to Dr. Tony.
Tony's got a certain charm to him. Are they allowed to kill bears? Or what do they have to do? Lead the bear away? I don't even know what do you do when something like that happens? Like in your backyard, like what are you allowed to do versus what you're not allowed to do?
From North Caldwell, we had the bear in our yard the other night.
I know in Florida you can
It came back.
kill gators if they
No, thank
if they
God.
come into your yard or whatever.
No property damage either. I could see, but I didn't really want to go out there.
Oh, one of those eastern black bears?
Yes, that'd be great. Okay, we'll be here.
Jesus Christ, when did this happen?
First time Sunday night. I saw it again just now. AJ didn't even mention it to you when you two went to the game yesterday?
No.
warn the Cusimanos. They keep Esterhaz chained up along the side there. That bear will rip him to pieces. Cusimanos weren't home. Got the machine. Well, I don't see Esterhaz.
Why didn't you call me when this first happened?
I called the cops. They called Fish and Game.
What are you trying to prove you're independent? This isn't a little house on the fucking prairie. Those things are dangerous.
The ranger, whatever, said it was your duck food out there that attracted it.
I never heard of that happening before.
Trapper Joe over here.
We didn't find a spoor.
I was just telling the gentleman the animal still doesn't meet the parameters for removal.
Oh, jeez.
So when somebody's leg is gone...
Problem is, it hasn't really threatened anybody. Sorry.
So they can't do anything.
Oh, hold on a minute. You and your pal buy some new lanyards for your whistles.
Oh, we can't accept that. And we don't have whistles. Thanks, though.
Brings you rich a little light in the timberlands, huh?
Everybody's always gay with you. Good-looking guy, that's all.
Now look. You and AJ, you check yourself into a hotel till this thing blows over. There's $1,200 extra on top of our agreement.
I'm not going to a hotel.
Why not?
I want to break Anthony's routines.
He'll get a kick out of it. It's an adventure. God knows he loves room service.
I'll give him room service. The end of my foot.
What's with the attitude?
Well, he's an asshole, that's what.
So what? It's his age.
Yeah, thank you, I know. But you buy him too much stuff. I think because you feel guilty about the separation.
Excuse me. It wasn't my idea.
There is more than one way to ask for something.
Could we please not?
Spend $5,000 on a set of drums, SAT tutor, coffee maker. I gotta fight you tooth and nail.
All I said was I want to see statements from the tutor or he doesn't get paid.
He's a college kid, Tony. He's not set up for that. You worried he's gonna soak you for an extra pencil?
Oh, rim shot!
What I think, Tony, is you're trying to make my life now as hard on me financially as possible.
Oh, it should be easy.
Unbelievable.
What do you think? You're the only Catholic here, Carmela? I'm old school. I don't believe in a separation shit and divorce. Even if my wife was going after some fucking immigrant.
Yet you are modern enough to use a cell phone to call Italy and every other fucking place to threaten the guy's life.
Well, that's right. Certain people see him. He's a dead man.
He had coffee here, Tony. That's all.
And now the coffee maker sucks. How you like them apples?
Yo, King Petty. Yo, Tony is King Petty, bro. Yo, this man.
Anthony, could you call me at 973-555-1299? Thinking maybe I gotta come back. You know, for therapy.
Smells good, Feech.
Yeah? You want a taste?
Nah, I'll wait.
No offense, kid, but don't look to me like you do a lot of waiting. Just like his old man, huh?
A lot of changes since you went away.
That man has been old forever.
20 years.
How old is he
You know,
now?
The biggest change for me
Is he?
broad
Did he
shit in the
pass?
bushes.
I don't know if
Going
he's
over
dead.
Silvio's,
This
like the
guy.
Girl Scouts,
I don't remember his name.
Think I'll let this simmer a bit.
Must be different than
Is he Italian
Not
as
like
well?
the old days. Fucking animals.
It's all about setting the precedent. First
For some reason, I always thought this guy was German.
Fucking scowl. I look around.
My nephew.
Right in the middle of my story.
There he is. The man, the legend. Beach Lamana.
Hey, my God, look at you. You big galoot.
What'd you go straight from the joint to Earl Scheib? Look at his fucking tan.
You closed the cellar door when you came up?
It's like the Bowery boys in here with this house arrest. You got code words and secret passages.
He's in the middle of a story.
What isn't he?
Hey. It's day one. I'm in the mess. I look around, and I spot the biggest blackest motherfucker that I can find. Everybody's looking at me. I walk right up to him and they say, what the fuck are you looking at? He says, what? I said, you heard me, motherfucker. What the fuck are you looking at? And with that, I hit him, bam, right across the fucking coconut. It goes down. I'm on top of him. Everybody's around it. He's getting some shots in. Everybody's going fucking crazy. The screws, this guy's, everybody. Motherfucker! From that time on. Nobody so much as looks at me cross-eyed.
Well, welcome home, huh?
Swear to God. Something just fell on my foot. Oh my God.
See you, Junior. Tony, too. Now that I'm out, I'd let you get back in the game.
What do you have in mind?
You know me, I'm an entrepreneur. Get my shy going. Sports book, you know, whatever you say.
As long as you don't step on anybody's toes.
Me? I'm Fred Astaire.
What's this feature tells me? You got a bear up there at the house?
What's it on fucking CNN?
No, it's just that your wife's up there and the kids, your ex-wife, whatever. It's just that the wild animals, they're dangerous. People talk.
What people? Oh.
I don't know.
How the hell did they find out about it, for real?
Fucking bear traps? We're separated, for Christ's sake.
That's all you got?
It's like $400.
I'm low man tonight. I gotta pay for everybody.
Oh, you know, this is fucking ridiculous, Christopher. Why should you get stuck all the time? You should make Paulie pay.
What, I make the rules now? Guy's a captain.
I know. But when he was in jail, all I'm saying is if you get the extra responsibilities, you should get the benefits too.
You're right. I'll say hello to the guys from you.
Did they get married or did they call off the wedding?
This freaking olive oil. The food's drenched. That's the reason it happened.
As far as fucking bears are concerned, I say get rid of them all. They had their turn, and now we got ours. That's why dinosaurs don't exist no more.
Wasn't it
That is the dumbest argument I've ever heard from Paulie.
Meteor. Take it easy.
Gentlemen, whenever you're ready.
All right, are we set?
Yeah, sure.
What is this?
What are you doing? You ready?
I gotta make a pit stop.
Yeah. You forgetting something?
You get it. I got the last one.
Here, baby, have some more cheesecake.
The other thing with bears is, you ever chased by one, run downhill. Some reason, they can't do that.
It's the moss.
They attack when you're having your period, too.
No, that's jungle cats.
So, can we go?
Hold your horses.
What's going on? We ready or what?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll get it.
Give me the fucking thing.
I said I'll get it.
Enough. It's done.
Why you so mad, bro?
$860.
What?
You heard me. That's what you owe from last night.
You said you got it. I only got like $100 on me anyways.
Then get the rest by tonight, or you start paying points.
Come on, you all right? You barely touched your egg salad.
Too much gherkins. Smell that?
What?
Bernie here.
I smell cut grass. Any word on your cousin getting out?
Who's your cousin again?
Tony Blondato.
Oh, yeah, good guy. Right. He was my best buddy inside.
So you're gonna give him a party?
Yeah, you know, get him laid.
I think you guys should pay attention to Carmine.
Come on.
Hello. Come on. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Is he breathing? Get that egg salad out of his mouth. Hurry up!
He's dead?
Lupertazzi residence.
Come on, John.
Hey, John boy, how's the weather?
Look, I got some bad news. Your dad's had a stroke.
Oh,
Oh
he
my
had
God, how bad?
There's some paralysis. It's too early to tell you that they're doing everything they can.
Is my mom there?
I just called her. She's on her way. We're over at St. Vincent's.
Anything, John. Anything he needs. I'm on the next plane.
Is that Dr. Melfi? The hell? Is she dreaming about him? That's not good.
So,
Look, the real reason I'm here is to confront you in a positive way and taking our relationship in that other direction.
why did you have to be underhanded? I don't find that appealing, frankly.
I was gonna ask you out for coffee or something, but I didn't think you'd go. I'll pay for the hour, that goes without saying.
Forget that.
I was listening to that guy on TV, Dr. Phil, and he was talking about a similar situation, and he said that you could if you wanted to. There's no set rules. It's basically about malpractice, and you probably couldn't get sued.
That's not the point.
This man is this
I was thinking about all kinds of moves.
man is shooting his shot.
I could
Like,
close down a restaurant where she eats lunch and hire a mandolin player. This is the place where we've been most honest with each other. And that's the way I always liked it. So that being said, if you don't like me personally, or the cut of my jib or my face or whatever, then the matter will end here and I will never ask you again. You can be honest.
I like you, Anthony. And know you have a very nice face.
Working on the weight too, by the way.
Good. Explain to me, okay? Why this is a matter of such importance to you.
have you seen
There must be plenty
you?
of-
Are you serious? That's the question I want to ask. Have you seen you? Jeez, man. Are you serious? I mean, let's just be honest here, okay? Let's just be honest here. You guys know how I feel about Dr. Melfi from like the first season of this show that I've been watching, right? There's just something about this woman, bro. It's not entirely about how she looks physically, because of course there's this immediate attraction to certain women that, you know, I have, and there's just something about her that just oozes what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I can understand why Tony is so attracted to her. You know, I could definitely understand. I'm nothing like Tony, but when it comes on to men and what they like, there's not too many variety. Let's just be honest about it, guys out there. There's not too much variety. There's not too much specificity. Is it specificity? Specificity? It's specificity? I don't know what the word is, but yes, I'm saying there's not too much specificity or whatever. We're not too specific about what it comes on to him. It's not very a lot of variety between men when it comes on to what we look for in men or what we're attracted to. Women, whole different story. You know what I'm saying? Women, they got a laundry list of things you gotta be for them to be attracted to us. So I definitely understand where Tony's coming from. I actually thought he was coming back to therapy as well, but she asking the questions like, why is this so important to you? And I'm like, have you seen you, woman? Like, I definitely understand the attraction to her. She's a much older woman than me. She got at least 10 years of me in this show. You know, when she was doing this show. I can imagine that she's way older than that now. Like, but she was probably in her 40s when she did this show. And My. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys out there felt how I felt in season 1. You let me know as much in the comment section.
Men out there.
You're different from what's out there. Not to mention being drop dead beautiful.
Yes.
My training teaches me to go fairly quickly to the idea that what you really want is to come back to therapy.
Jesus Christ almighty, come on, will ya?
Your marriage of 20-something years has collapsed. No doubt there are issues with your children.
Why can't I do something that's just for me, for a change?
It would be for you.
Well, I want you. And not just for the smart things you say. I want your skin.
I want your skin?
I want your mouth.
Who the hell says this stuff to people, bro?
You project all these qualities onto me. You don't know me. This is what happens between doctor and patient.
Transference. She's not even kissing him back, bro.
Don't do that.
Out of respect for this office. Forget about the way that Tony Soprano makes his way in the world. That's just to feed his children. There's 2 Tony Sopranos.
That's a problem, too.
That's the one I want to show to you.
Well, she did say she likes him. I think it's a.
I know him. He'll just keep coming back and coming back. Had to let him down easy.
You think it's worth telling the police?
What? Jesus, Elliot.
I don't want to paint in somber tones here, but the man is a sociopath. Unpracticed in not getting what he wants. And now, since the therapy is kaput, what use are you to him except for sex?
Thank you, Elliot. Your depth of feeling is really quite extraordinary here.
All you could come up with was this weak borscht about professional ethics because you are worried about how this thug will handle rejection.
You know, at first I did find him a little sexy. Dangerous alpha male. But as year followed year, the ugliness I saw, I heard.
You kept him a long time, though.
There's a mutual sympathy there of some kind, I guess.
Maybe it's just the Italian thing.
This about the Easter baskets?
I don't even know what that is. And to tell you the truth, I don't want to know. Hey, what's the shit between you and Paulie? You chiseled him out of a dinner?
I chiseled him? He said that.
I asked you a question.
Can I say something in my own defense? It's not right that I have to pay all the time. I've been paying for fucking years.
You done? Good. You pay till I tell you don't have to pay no more. And don't give me that face. You know how many tabs, how many dinners I picked up over the years? Fucking Richie Aprile, fat fucking Jerry Anastasia. Those guys killed me at betting honest. And forget it, they want a steak, I put a new wing on Peter Luger's. Brandy, cigars, champagne. Could have bought a fucking plane.
I hear you, Tone, but that was before inflation.
Whatever. It's tradition. It's like in ancient times. The samurais, they had these pages. Young boys that did their errands, washed their clothes, shit like that. It's a sign of respect. Why don't you cheer up? One day some kid will be paying for your dinners.
Tone, you sure you're all right? You got a big moose on.
It's a fucking broad. Believe that?
Really? You mean,
It's the real deal, I think.
no shit, huh?
The thing is, we got this platonic thing going. We have had for many years. She thinks that's what it is, but it's not. And no amount of convincing will change her mind. So she was a friend. Yeah.
I'll tell you, after a meal like that, what I could use is a nice piece of ass. Who knows? Maybe I'll call down, have them send one up to the room.
Why don't you just fuck yourself? Save a little money.
What's your problem?
Stop trying to bait me, Paulie. You know what my fucking problem is.
No, why don't you tell me?
You want me to tell you? Fine. Steaks, 3-pound lobsters, the shrimp fucking cocktails you made everybody get. Then on top of everything else, you send those skanks a bottle of Cristal?
I was being a gentleman, Chrissy. You ought to try it sometime.
Not to mention the Leonese fucking potatoes you didn't even touch.
What? I lost my appetite.
Fuck you.
Excuse me?
You fucking heard me.
I'm telling you, Chrissy, I don't give a fuck anymore who you're related to.
Go ahead, Paulie. Go for it. Your big fucking moment.
You little fuck.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Was there a problem with the service?
What are you talking about?
You left me $16, sir. Perhaps you miscounted.
There's $1,200 in there.
That's correct. And the bill was $1,184. Assuming you don't tip on tax or alcohol, 15%.
I'm tapped out.
You think this job is easy? I have kids.
Then go back inside before you get hurt.
I have a goddamn family to support.
Fuck off.
Yeah, right. Go piss it away at blackjack, fucking assholes.
Oh!
What do you got to say now?
Chrissy, he's fucked up.
Don't they have medicine they're supposed to take, these assholes?
I don't know.
You hit him in the back of the head.
Still going, this asshole.
Is he having a seizure?
That's my money, Paulie.
These niggas are always getting into some shit together. Now it's Chris. Now it's Christopher overreacted now in this situation. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You get some sleep?
A little, you know.
Fucked up, huh?
What are you gonna do?
I'm not too worried about the cops. Nobody knows us down there. The reason I called. Let's bury the hatchet, you and me. All this bullshit with us.
I know, it's stupid.
Life's too short, Chrissy. You can't waste it fighting with your friends. Look what could have happened last night. One of us could have got hurt. Or even killed, for Christ's sake.
I know.
You're special to me, you know. Always have been.
You too, Paulie. To me.
We'll split the tab.
I'm sorry, Paulie.
I apologize too, kid.
Yeah, right. I don't believe that shit.
Anthony.
It's like a jaded person, man.
Hello.
Hey, a friend of mine had these.
I'll see you next week.
I was saying, a friend of mine had these and couldn't use them. I figured, well, maybe we could. Tickets, Bermuda.
You just want to go on a trip just on a first date? Bruh, this guy is
I turned down a
unbelievable.
wonderful dinner invitation, and you think I'll go away with you?
Well, the guy couldn't use them, and, you know, he gave them to me. What do you want me to do, throw them away?
Yeah, I give him to somebody else.
I'm breaking out the big guns here. You're turning me into half a stalker.
A half? You're a full-blown stalker at this point.
I'm not going to go out with you, okay? And it's not because you're unattractive or I don't think I would have a good time. It's just something I'm not going to do. And I would like you to respect my decision and just try to feel that I know what's right for me. Okay?
But it's not just the, psychiatric ethics stuff, is it?
I want to preserve the option for you that you could always come back to our work if you wish, and that we could pick up where we've left off.
I don't think you get this. I want you.
And that's very flattering to me.
I'm not interested in flattering you. Right, then what is it, okay? What is it? Just help me understand it, okay?
Yo.
You know, Anthony, during therapy, I never judged you or your behavior. It's at the place of a therapist to do so.
All right, I get all this. Go.
In a personal relationship, I don't think I could sit silent.
About what?
Our values are just very different.
You don't like my values?
Honestly?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Like what?
It's getting late.
No. Come on, it's okay. It's okay.
Well, you're not a truthful person. You're not respectful of women. You're not really respectful of people.
I don't love people.
Maybe you love them, I don't know. You take what you want from them by force, or the threat of force. I couldn't live like that. I couldn't bear witness to violence or...
Fuck you!
He said he could take it.
You fucking cunt!
Damn! Yo! Tony! Yo! Yeah, I know what a bro. I know what it's like to want someone and you can't get them. It's heartbreaking, man, and he makes you say shit like that sometimes too. You had one of the best though, so I can't even vouch for you.
Where is he?
He's in your office on the phone with his girlfriend.
Hey, Tone, how's it going?
You can take the night off. I'll spell you.
No, Tone, that's all right. It's okay, really.
I'll take over, okay, for tonight.
Okay, well, night, Mrs. S.
Good night, Benny. Thank you.
You had one of the best women any man could ever ask for. She gave you kids. She was loyal. It's one of those things, man, where it's like you can't vouch for him. There's no way you can vouch for Tony in any one of these situations because it's like, you know, what are you doing?
You want coffee?
No.
Keep asking about coffee. Is that the only thing she can offer him? All right, so that was a great first episode. Season 5, man. Great start to the season. Catch us up on everything. Seems like Janice is now married to Bobby. I mean, you kind of saw that coming, but then it's still kind of surprising that it actually happened. It's a weird situation there, but for the most part, when it comes on to what's going on right now, it seems like Chris and Paulie has made up. Hopefully that is not something that, you know, carries on into the future. I wouldn't like to see these two have a falling out or whatever, as my hair is like deciding to stick out. It's one of those things with this show, and I do want to talk about it in this because I did pause to talk about a lot of the situations that was going on and how I felt about it. The situation between Dr. Melfi and Tony, where Tony wants her now because, you know, now that they're not in a doctor-patient relationship anymore, you know, and he said he's given it enough time. And a guy like Tony, it's very hard. It's very hard for him to take no for an answer. People who operate like Tony does, as they want to call him, a sociopath or whatever, right? They just don't take no for the answer because they feel like once they ask for something, they feel like the world is theirs, right? And nobody should say no to them, no matter what they want. They will do whatever it takes to get to that point, and there's always this breaking point. I actually thought that he would go as far as, that has never been his nature though, to put his hands on women. He's never really done that, like as a, yeah, I'm saying, you know, unless he's pushed to the edge, you know, unless he's pushed to the edge, you know, because he almost killed old girl. I think it was back in like season 3. He almost killed, I don't remember what her name is, the one from the car dealership, the sales girl. It's crazy how they portray certain things in the show, and I really do agree with what they do for the most part of it, of how they portray certain characters in the show. And the thing about it is this, right? I completely understand what Tony is going through, and not from the perspective of, oh, I'm like Tony, I'm a sociopath too. I'm not like that. But when it comes on to the attraction to a woman, you know, most men can relate to that part, because, you know, most of the time I would say that men will take the rejection and, you know, just move on. But you have those very persistent people, men and women, that when they get rejected, they don't know what to do with themselves. They have no clue how to handle it. They'll try again. They'll be persistent. I'm off the type of this, like if a woman says no to me, or no, I'm not giving you my number, or, you know, no, I would never go out with you, or something like that. And the thing about it, the thing that I really respect about Dr. Melfi in this situation is that she's figuring out a way to let him down easy. Nowadays, women are not so kind. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I wouldn't say, I'm not even going to say nowadays, because it's, you know, probably all the time that I was out there when I was looking for women, or approaching women or whatever, it's brutal. Some of these women, I say for the most part, most of these women are very brutal when it comes on to how they reject you. You get what I'm saying? So it can be very demoralizing. You know, a man who is, you know, not going to walk away from the situation and be like, okay, on to the next, because you feel like you in most cases, a lot of times men approach women feeling like she could be the one. And I know it's kind of like weird to say that, or to say that somebody could approach a situation like that, or you're looking too far ahead. But in certain aspects, isn't that how we're supposed to approach, you know, pretty much all those situations, unless you're a womanizer or a woman who just wants to sleep around, right? It's a situation where you're looking forward that she could be the person you end up with for the rest of your life. Could she be a good candidate for that? You know, so when you get shot down, when you're just trying to approach, and the thing about it is this, I've never considered myself to be ugly. I don't consider myself to be like super handsome or anything like that. Like, I don't have chiseled cheekbones and all of this stuff that women is looking for. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, look at me. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm unkept most of the time, you guys see me on camera, is because I got a lady. You know what I'm saying? I got a lady, and of course I'm growing out my beard and my hair. So it's gonna take a while to get there. She understands that. But for the most part, when I'm kept, you guys have seen me on camera when I'm you know what I'm saying, when I'm good, when I look good, whatever the situation is, my facial area, right? So it's just one of those things where you can have all the confidence in the world approaching a woman, you know, and it just doesn't work out. You get rejected, and you don't know what to do with yourself, because sometimes, you know, you must, I think it gets to a point, it gets to a point where I know that it's a very small percentage of men out there that can actually go out there and just approach women, bam, 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 bam. You know, this, you know what I'm saying, 9 out of 10 women rejects you, you can just move on to number 11. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those things where even if you do get to that point, there's still this enormous amount of pressure that you feel approaching, because the power is basically in the woman's hand. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. And I'm glad that she portrayed the things the way how she portrayed it. You know what I mean? I'm glad that she did it that way, because at the end of the day, they can clearly say that she tried her best to let him down easy. And that's always a good way to go. Women, if you're out there and you're in the sound of my voice, when men approach you, understand that it's not always that the men having, you know what I'm saying, yes, they want to know they have the potential of taking you to bed or having sex with you or whatever. That's a part of it. But it's not the sole reason. Okay? You got to understand that. And you also got to understand that you hold that power to determine if that man could probably ever approach a woman again. You know what I'm saying? So let him down easy. You don't have to be rude. I've been in multiple, and I'm talking about multiple situations where I've been brutally rejected and my heart just leaves my body. Okay? And it's not an easy thing to go through. It is not an easy thing to go through. You can't just shake it off and move to the next one. Okay? It's not a situation like that. And most men are like this. There are few men out there that, as I said, they can move from one to the next, no issues, whatever. They don't care about, you know, brutal rejections or let them down easy. Like, they don't care about that. They're just like, whoever says yes, that's who we doing. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. So this show is really, you know, one of the things that really impresses me about this show most of the time is just the way how the writing and the storytelling and how it relates to most people. Like, most people can relate to it. I'm not talking about the gangster life. I'm talking about just the everyday living. You know what I'm saying? This is about the Sopranos, who happens to be a part of the mob. This is not about the mob. This is about the family. It's about family more than anything else, in my opinion, and what everyday people go through. I'm hoping that they expand on this a lot more during the season. If this is going to be a problem, or they're just going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? They said that one of the worst things you can call a woman is a cunt. And I've never called a woman that ever. I've called women bitches, but never called them a cunt. I don't know what the big difference is, but I guess it's a bigger difference when it comes on to certain cultures, I guess. Because I guess it's the equivalent of calling a woman a bitch out of anger. Like, I call everybody a bitch. Men, women, kids. I call everybody a bitch. So it's not really particular to anybody or gender. It's really not. Like, I call everybody a bitch, gay, straight. It doesn't matter to me. I will call you a bitch if you're acting like one. That's just what it is. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, man, that is my review for episode 1. I'm moving on to episode 2. Hope you guys will keep watching. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys for the next one, man. Peace.